And while this topic is hot, you were saying how to correct external things internally. You used an example with Gaza. So, what was the example? You were talking about Gaza and you were explaining how we can correct events in external world using internal work. So you brought up Gaza. So what does it mean to correct external things using internal work, even in the example with Gaza? Well, why are we given external occurrences? So we can correct internally. Entire world must come to correction. If we don't correct it in a proper way, by revealing the creator, then we're given all kinds of external problems which force us to move in the same direction anyhow. But in that case, we come to the creator because of the external problems, until we realize that all those occurrences take place so we can correct internally. Look how much time it takes, and all those problems, sufferings, and all, it takes time, whereas we could have got straight to business. So if there wasn't this external Gaza, how could it appear in the person internally? Through the impact of our dissemination, through impact of other easier sources, problems and so on. But if not, then there is war, there are serious losses, serious blows. Then a person begins to ask, how can I correct it? Or what can I do to myself? And Jews are very stubborn folks. Horrible. To explain to them anything is almost worthless. For that, we need to tune into I don't even know what. Heart, ears, head, brain. Everything's locked up. Everything. On one side, the people are smart, wise, understanding, but they stay very far from changing themselves. Very far. And very stubborn. And the stubbornness will require many and many more sacrifices until finally they will agree that something needs to be done. Yep. What type of agreement is it going to be? In what form? In participation or just acknowledgement? No, it's going to be serious participation. Serious participation, correcting ourselves for the sake of correcting the world, for the sake of the Creator. Which sounds impossible with Jews of today. Yes, precisely like that. I would say it'd be way easier to invoke any other nation in the world for doing something. But that's because they have lesser ego and lesser potential of such corrections. Yes. And also here we have internal genes from previous incarnations. Thus you dig surface just a little bit and those genes pop up on the surface, to the surface. There are those genes inside because people possess. You see, with your own eyes in Israel, people have tendencies for communication, for collaboration, mutual help, and so on. It's all there. And it's not fake, like it is somewhere in Russia or Europe or America or anywhere else. It's not fake. It comes from inside. And this is such quality. Like a quality, not from bad or good, not because they were raised that way, but it is an internal gene, internal record of that information in which we existed previously. And now we need to revive it, to raise it. and we are trying to do it with the means of dissemination. The group must raise itself. The group in general, from all nations, from all over the world, no matter who, as long as they have drive to move forward. And with the rest of people, with those masses here in Israel, we need to exert more and more efforts so we can pull them closer to us. Anyhow, they will gradually will be imbued by those ideas, because by correcting ourselves, we begin to penetrate them, even if we don't want it, because the world is interlaced. And through them into the whole of humanity, it'll happen. It will. Gradually, these forces will infiltrate through everybody. People will begin to understand, think of all problems in different key. I believe that we can realize the correction through good way. I believe in it.